Alright, we are back with another Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater playthrough. Okay, in the last episode, we had just escaped from prison, and we're about to make our dreams come true with escaping from prison, which is freedom. So, let's dive right into this, and I'm gonna run very fast because the dogs are on my heels. They're growling. They're barking. Also, I don't know if I pointed this out in the last video, but how does my radio work? How the crap does my radio work? That should have short circuited the the actual device, shouldn't it? I don't care what you say. It should have done that. Because of the cinematic feel, I have to go with the original Metal Gear Solid 3 PS2 camera angle. I mean, you know. It's strange. In Ground Zeroes, he can run a lot faster than that. Assuming that Big Boss was like actually a good father towards like Solid Snake and Liquid Snake, and they didn't harbor hatred for each other. Could you imagine the conversation that they would have, like still be in the business that they would be in? Like, son, I've been chased by dogs. I dove off the cliff and I've died. I've almost died more than once. And then you have Solid Snake be like, yeah, well, I took I took on a tank and a helicopter. A tank and a helicopter. Oh, and a 20-foot giant robot that shot missiles and lasers. And machine guns. I'm just saying.
This is where it ends. Snake!
I don't think that would have really mattered, to be honest, if he would have shot him. To be honest, I don't think it would have really mattered. I wonder how that would have played out. I'm serious. I'm being very serious.
Are you one of the Cobras?
Last time I checked in my inventory, I had no bullets, so I don't know what he thinks he's doing aiming with a weapon like that. Did he somehow magically get bullets?
And you are one of them. I am the sorrow. Like you, I too am filled with sadness. This world is one of sadness. But who brings death? Death brings sorrow. The living may not hear them. Their voices may fall upon deaf ears. But make no mistake, the dead are not silent. Now you will know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended.
Here's my tips for this. Stick to one side or the other. Don't do both. Don't, like, go down the middle. Reason why I say stick to one side or the other is because he can charge this like spirit cannon at you. It's like a wave of... Okay, that was a little bit latent, but thinking back on it because that already passed, but... It's the end, so even though okay, I was distracted. I was talking at the same time. But normally it works. Normally it works. I was just distracted. Don't think that it don't work. But so this is the spirit of all the dead people that you're supposedly it's being killed by you. So the dead fishes and everything is all the fish that you killed, which I doubt some of these. I doubt that any fish was killed by me. Mainly to me, I think it's like because of the pain battle. And you use the revival pill, which you need. So,
Boss, you have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you?
but
You'll have to shoot me.
but if you kill like soldiers or whatever, soldiers,
Don't be sad.
you know, animals and stuff,
Again someday.
most of the animals will show up, like the buzzards and the soldier. Sometimes the spirit buzzards will be picking at the soldiers' heads, and they'll be like, "Get off! It hurts!" and all this other stuff. People will walk around with their throat slit if you slit anybody's throats. It'll be like The Walking Dead without the dead skin and everything. But let me see. Let me think of what else to tell you. See, real. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the fact that they'll be alive. So that didn't make any sense to me how the end was already dead, even within the spirit.
You all right?
So
That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were
it
halfway
was
down
just
at the
strange.
bottom
That
of the
was
river.
it.
Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side. So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
Yeah, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigurd?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though,
Knew what?
that he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Selino Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Selino Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah. I took a pretty freaky detour.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. How did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah. I got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What do you mean that's perfect?
I mean, if you ended up in the river, then I know a good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
I like how he repeats the information so the player makes sure that they understand that they got it. I like that. I appreciate that. Okay, I think I just got poisoned. Actually, I know I just got poisoned. I'm trying to figure out exactly from what angle did you make that jump to go into there.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
I'm gonna save this. Cause I gotta pump this out. That dude hungry. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about this.
Want some?
No thanks.
Don't like snakes?
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Mahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
He looks shocked.
When this
He's like,
mission's over,
what
you'll
the
have to
crap
treat
is
me to
going
nice
on?
dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish? Just the place for my survival techniques.
Snake? Thank you, Snake. I'll be your eyes from now on. Thank you, Snake.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
C3, a highly potent explosive from the west. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think? The Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists have the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it. Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
America doesn't have any use for it, does it? But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cape and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab.
That's the tanks and stuff that we were sneaking by, crawling by in the last episode.
Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the 2nd floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I entered the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living. When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me. I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you.
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey,
What?
you're gonna get wet again.
Hello? Yeah. Alright. Alright, bye. And I think that is where we will end it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick recap. I think we dealt with technically the last Cobra unit that was underling. Now we got to deal with it. We got to deal with the 2 heads of the uprising, which is Volgin and the boss. So, thank you for watching this episode of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. And don't forget to subscribe to Voxel Pro. You can find me on Google+, you can find me on Twitter. Let's have a discussion about games and the Metal Gear Solid series and whatever you think is going to happen leading up to the Phantom Pain. What things do you think will happen in the Phantom Pain? The plot twist. What are some theories going on? Reasonable theories, not that out there junk, not that too out there junk. Not like reaching for stuff. But yeah. Also, future game developer here. I've wanted to do video games all my life, so let me know what you guys think about the video game industry, and let's talk about how to develop games and things of that nature. Like I said, you can follow me on Twitter, Google+, and leave a comment down below. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.